Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin. Begin. Leaving your life to chance, so be it.
Give it up, Brynjolf. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before. Poor Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all... part of a dying breed.
Galvin, that last shipment we heisted on the Cyrodiil frontier was worth it.
What do you call that, then?
I distinctly heard that loud in the tavern.
Well, well, calling me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
He said furs, not furs. It was a damn logging.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. I'll be here when you're done.
You
saw
must
you
I saw
really
you
need
do
it.
that, you know.
Have anything for us yet?
I'm busy. Don't you have something to do?
Have anything for us yet? I'll be here when you're done.
I think Brynjolf could give you all the information you need. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place. Maybe you can help me. It's all in this note.
Huh? Aha! Over here! Ah! Ah!
What was that?
Huh?
What was that? I was sure I heard something. Huh? Over here!
Ah! God! Ah! It burns! Ah! I'm on fire! Mercy!
Teach you to mess with me. Is someone there?
Huh?
I was sure I heard something. Huh?
Ah!
Where are you?
Ha! Found you! Ah! I'll fix you good! Ah! It burns!
Your end draws near.
You're good as dead! I'm on fire! Good enough. Ah! Ah! Yeah! I'll rip you in half! Yeah! Yeah! I'm on fire!
You've already lost.
Good enough.
What was that?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Jewelry with legendary
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go. Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gems.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I can't take. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Always a pleasure.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
What spell did you cast on her? Keep safe.
What are you? Please, take Mother Mara's blessing to wash this unease away. Mother guides me to those flickering souls who are yet to cast themselves on the fire for tomorrow's utopia. She sees in you potential which can avert calamity. I, her most devoted servant, need you to believe in the goodness of your heart, in love. Forgive her, beloved child of entropy. For all her conviction, she only looks up, blind to those below the clouds which she wishes to ascend. There is a terror of minds and ideas forming in the West. A conciliage of antipathy and repressed hatred is nearing its sum. If this horror transpires, then neither the restraints of distance nor time will thwart the canker that will be birthed there. I make this plea to you, special child. Meditate between the opposites and seek resolution in the chaos.
Right. Buy armor from Grelka.
I will help whenever I can, but my light is weak. However, even the faintest flame can act as a beacon against the background of deep night. That flame will appear to you in a maze of dark when you most need it.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a
There
chance?
is nothing to decipher. Just take heed of these words. Go west and see. Open those eyes and see that which belies its splendor. Beset by men, gods, kings, and ideas. Keep a clear eye. Keep your head above water when you reach that realm. The tides of want can drown any who venture too far from the shore.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Huh? Sorry. Ugh, my head. If only I could tell you. My mind was beholden to something truly divine, so much that I can't recall aught that I uttered. However, I have an image of the reach from that possession. Oh,
Looking to stay
an
alive?
incredibly
Why take a
irksome
chance?
feeling. Maybe you can seek out an answer by following the roads westward. Maybe the same merchant who carried us through that web of valleys can impart the same privilege unto you. Seek him out near Markarth, if you will.
What on Nern? What spell did you cast on her?
Protect
Yes.
yourself right.
Yes, I
Buy
saw.
armor from Grelka.
You were mumbling to yourself, almost word for word that of Jayana. Forgive me. Our travels have put me in a hastened mood. Didn't know madness could be contracted. Is this a
He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything cold and fresh, but only for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out. They live below the streets, in the ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Be careful looking for those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face Butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
All meats guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
What brings you to Ballamon today? Repair? Purchase? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
Gleaming gemstones over here.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Take a look. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Looking to stay alive?
All meats
Why take...
teed,
clean and free from Rockjaw.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss.
My skill in battle is unmatched.
You're not from around here.
Fortunately,
Imperial spy, perhaps?
Skill can be bought.
They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
Hello, friend.
My skill in
enjoyed
battle
our
is
talk.
unmatched.
You're kind.
Fortunately,
How
for
can
you,
I argue with that?
skill can be bought.
What do you want? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? Three, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujamma. They're vermin, garbage, They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. If you'll excuse me,
What do you think you're doing? You thieving little elf.
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first. How could you possibly know about... I thank you for your help, my friend. Can I help you?
what do you want?
Riften's under my protection.
Hello there. Can I pour you a Blackbriar mead?
Welcome to Riften,
Hey,
home of the Thieves' Guild.
Who are you
Or
to
so
judge
they'd
me?
have you believe. It's all lies. You're just thugs. Vermin creeping around the rat.
What can I do for you, friend?
So what if I have a... problem? I know how to deal with it.
Welcome. Allow me. We serve only the best here. Blackbriar mead. May I get one for you? Come back and see us again.
What can I do for you, friend?
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
So... I interest you in anything today?
All right, pipe down. You want the whole blessed place to hear you?
You're doing me quite a favor. I won't forget it.
What can I do for you, friend?
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
In a manner of speaking. You have my thanks.
Work? I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery. I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
What can I do for you?
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Stranger, a moment of your time if you have it. If you ever run across a Khajiit thief named Gakadar, do this one a favor and bleed her dry, yes?
Just because I'm in a cage.
She is an ex-partner of Sarik's. The reason that Sarik sits in this cell, and one way or another, she will die for double-crossing Sarik. It was a simple house robbery. Get in, get the loot, and get out. Gakadar volunteered to keep watch while this one worked inside. It was almost simultaneously that Sarik noticed the guards' torches lighting the night sky outside, and the body of the house owner cut to shreds. Without any time to make an escape, this one was arrested quite easily and charged with murder. Gakadar was nowhere to be found. Gakadar and this one have spent many nights together. She has many things, but a coward is not one of them. And given that the weapon used to cut down the house owner was one of Sarik's daggers, missing for weeks before the job, there can be no mistake. Khajiit is guilty of nothing but theft. But as a result of this betrayal, Sarik sits here and awaits execution for a crime he did not commit.
Well, yes, I suppose it can be. It can be beautiful too.
Yes, you see, Sarik would do it himself, but the skeleton key he normally keeps to unlock these jail cells was stolen as well. No doubt it is in Gakhadar's possession. Perhaps after you run your blade across her throat, you would be so kind as to retrieve it for Sarik. If you could use it to release Sarik from the cell, he would be most indebted to you. And unlike Gakhadar, Sarik's companionship can be trusted. In any case, Khajiit suspects you will find her at her old hideout, east of Windhelm. Traitor's Post. You have heard of it, perhaps? As well to you, stranger. May you have better luck with your companions than Sarik.
Well, well. Another visitor. You return. How quaint. No, I'm more interested in what brought you here. Tell me, why have you come to the Riften jail of all places? Have you come to gawk? To point and stare? Have you come to plead for the nice, honorable guard to let your dear family go? Or is it to look around where you are unwelcome? Ah, a wanderer, mindlessly driven to investigate and travel. You are the perfect target, so willing to walk where others fear to tread. No attachments, and so easy to disappear. What I was destined to do. I covered Skyrim in a wave of blood. Men and women, the old and the young, all conveniently disappeared. It didn't matter whether they were protected by city walls, or how much they begged for their life. The end came for them all. No, it is not madness, Daedra, or magic gone awry. I chose to do what I did. I enjoyed it. And our dear Jarl, well, she just can't fathom it. Most of the guards here refuse to come anywhere near my cell, as if it were cursed. And so, here I wait. Enough questions. All will be revealed in good time. Now I have one for you, Meat. Tell me, when you were younger, did you ever face starvation? You know what I speak of. The gnawing hunger as your eyes hang heavy. In that moment, did you look for another source of food? One that may have walked upon two legs. You know where to find me. Meat. And how are the lambs these days? You return. How quaint. And how are the lambs these days?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
No. Have you come to plead for the nice, honorable guard to let... You are the... What I was It didn't matter whether they were... No. And our dear... And so, here I wait. Enough questions. All will be revealed in good time. Now I have one for you, Meat. Tell me, when you were younger, did you ever face starvation? You know what I speak of. The gnawing hunger as your eyes hang heavy. In that moment, did you look for another source of food? One that may have walked upon two legs. I disgust you, do I? You may have lived a life of privilege, a wealthy family that could afford to wait out the winter, but not all are so lucky. When even the skeevers have withered in the cold, many will take food wherever they can get it. Perhaps your world is not quite the whimsical dream you believe it to be. Next question. Good. Good. You're learning. Imagine that you've spent your life in service of your liege. You would die for them. You'd obey their every whim, every command. Now imagine for a moment that a civil war has broken out and it's being led by one of their very own children. The land is being ravaged, countless innocents caught in the flames, and you have been ordered to kill everyone to put an end to this little rebellion. When you arrive at the heart of this conflict, however, you overhear that there are refugees sheltering inside. The old, sick, pregnant, and crippled. Will you follow your orders, or break your oath to your liege, knowing full well that some of your enemies may escape? But are there truly innocents in war? Is there a clear evil and good to combat? Or is it just people at each other's throats? Can acts of murder and chaos be clearly separated when there's a reason behind them? Or are they abhorrent to have happened at all? It seems to me that all that separates this is the side you're on. Why? Why is not the question you want to ask, but what? You want to know what I did, because you have an interest that drove you here. You are not the first, of course, but death fascinates you as much as you won't admit it. Very well. Understand that I will be here either for the rest of my life, or until one of the Jarl's men grows a spine to kill me where I stand. Already your mind must be swirling with possibilities. What could this creature be capable of, you wonder? I am capable of far more than what I appear to be, just as we all are, Meat. For years I kidnapped people, took them back to my place in the hills and did with them as I pleased. It was exhilarating. One of the local gossips could tell you more, I'm certain, or the guards if they don't freeze up as soon as you ask. I hear some of them left the guard altogether after what they saw at my little hovel. Layla Lawgiver is weak and corrupted by the guild's presence. Even so, as conveniently wild and lawless as Skyrim is, she couldn't execute someone who handed themselves in willingly. Surprised? Yes, I thought you might be. Few would choose to do so, but my time was nearing its end, and I wanted to see the look on their faces. The monster they had built me up as turned out to be nothing more than a quiet, well-spoken Bosmer. Surely this was a mistake. Where was the blood-starved lunatic that had committed acts beyond description and cast a shadow on our beautiful hold? It can't be him, they said. He wouldn't hurt a fly. They were wrong. Shortly after I was captured, one of the local mothers, I didn't bother to remember her name, was brave enough to come down to speak with me. I must admit, Meat, that even I was shocked. I listened to her calmly describe what had happened, who her son had been before asking where his body was. I remember that I turned to look at her, grief hanging under her eyes, before I laughed in her face. In the years since, I've been left alone down here, as it should be. Last question. You arrive in a disgusting pit of civilization. Corruption and the parasites that feed off of it is clear as day to you. You make your way down into the prison of the local Jarl and find there a monster whose acts beggar belief. And he enjoyed committing them. At this point, do you allow yourself to walk away, knowing that you could bring him to justice once and for all, or slay the fiend to prevent his escape? Then break down this door, Meat, and come and face me. One way or another, this will all be over soon. My victims weren't quite as lucky.
Can I help you? Yes? Can I help you? Can I help you?
the yard. I command you to hold. Staying safe, I hope.
Come to kill me at last, have you? Thank the gods. I can bear the guilt no longer. I know I must die. Beware, though. My newfound honor demands I defend myself. I am in no mood for jokes. Strike me down. Take your revenge. You don't remember? That is my fault also. I am your so-called friend Inigo. I was the one who killed you. I tried anyway. I am guilty. Kill me. After I shot you, I finally realized my mistake and tried to turn myself in. Your body was gone. The guards did not believe me. They said I was wasting their time. I had to pay them to put me in this cell. It is where I belong. I needed to repent. I need to repent. I heard tales of a remarkable adventurer, both brave and resourceful, matching your description. I knew it was you. It had to be. I knew you would be coming for me, so I waited. Are you going to kill me, or not? I see that I must relive it again. Your memory is not what it was. We met on a job. The killing kind. We were hired by a lord called Dupin to kill his brothers. With them gone, Dupin would inherit a great fortune and promised us much gold in return. Do you remember none of this? Before we left, Dupin told me that if only one of us returned from our mission, that one would get the other's reward also. I was hooked on skooma at the time, and I had a bit of a debt problem. So... I tried. That is what matters. It was not an easy choice. We only knew each other for a short time, but I had grown to like and respect you. We got on well and fought bravely side by side. I threw all that away for gold and skooma. No, Dupan was murdered by his sister before I made it back to his keep. Our deal died with him. Money is an evil like no other, my friend. It is only just that I die at your hand. No, I am done with this stuff. I want to die with my senses intact. Kill me now. I am ready. I fight with you? Or die defending you? Yes, I accept. I feel lighter in my heart now you have given me this opportunity. It will be like old times. Do not joke about such things, my friend. The sadness I feel for what I have done is brutal enough. For now. Mr. Dragonfly says he would rather travel with me. It is not personal. He and I go way back. I must warn you, if you give me a sweet roll, I will make it disappear. Let us go. Speak to me. I'm thinking this jail will be my home until I die, or until I repay my debt to you. What's next?
Can I help you?
No lollygagging.
Just a few more hours and I can crawl under some...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
To oblivion with all of you! You rich piles of dung walking by us like we're not there, pretending we don't exist? How dare you! What was that? I knew it! Stop, thief!
You dirty thief!
Okay, let's do this. I think they had a hard life. Good thing it is at an end. No matter the weather, Riften always... I will bear your burdens gladly. Let us go.
Huh? What was that?
It burns!
Is someone there?
One less to worry about.
I trust everything went... So I've heard. Thanks to you, this should be the last time they forget to pay. One small detail, though. I need all the gold they gave you. No one skims around here. Come back when you've got every last coin.
come back later, and I may have some work for you.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? Ha! Ezron's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk
A place of new beginnings. I grew up somewhere similar.
Ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes. This is an orphanage, not an inn. Be gone from here.
It's Grelid.
Mercy! Just leave here! Leave us alone! Ah! Mercy!
Yeah? What's your problem?
You want something? Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Until our next meeting, honored friend.
I am here for you. Pooling our resources. All set?
My skill in battle is
What can I do for you, friend?
So, job's done. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about? Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your question.
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here before we begin.
Keep following. It isn't far.
You want to talk? Okay. If you need backup, I will be in my cell, repenting. Greetings. Yes, we will fight side by side again. I am here for you. This all looks very hush-hush.
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here before we begin. Let's wait until Brynjolf's
Mercer,
here before we begin.
This is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Cornelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. That's not how things work around here. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison. What's on your mind? Let me give you a piece of advice. If you want to make some serious coin in this business, you need to listen to rules. Arrogant, eh? Play it however you want, but listen up. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Aye, you've got a point there. Passing on a golden opportunity is worse. All right then, let's put that to the test. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Hey, let's talk.
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Be seeing you. Something I can help with, or do you just want to talk? My sister in crime. What do you need?
I wanted to say something to you.
My sister in crime. What do you need? Some like or do
Yeah, you need something? Sure, I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay? Pull up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale. When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. Made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested, and you get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out. Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape, and that's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. And the last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin. Killing someone in a jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that. I'm sure we'll speak again.
Come here a second.
Yeah. You need something?
If you need marksman training, and you've got the coin, I'm ready to teach you.
Yeah, you need something?
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know. I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman. Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous. I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone. I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead, just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim. If talking your way out of trouble isn't enough, you could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or Viper. Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once. If you need mark... Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right? Lying to my face isn't going to win you any favours with me. I can promise you that. On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands, now, that'll get you to the top of my list. See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're going to get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose. Watch yourself out there. The mercenaries are in Goth hire to train killers. Just ask our poor little Vex. Years ago, the guild used to have a foothold in every major city in Skyrim. You wouldn't dare even lift an apple without checking with us. When things started going downhill around here, it became difficult to keep it all together. We lost fences, influential contacts, and coin. It wasn't long before we lost what we depend on to survive. Respect. By doing these extra jobs and putting some fear into the people, we can take back the cities and start being taken seriously once again. Thanks to Maven Blackbriar, we still have some pull in Riften, but get arrested in Whiterun and you'll be tossed right into the prisons. If we gain the confidence of someone very influential who lives there by doing a unique job for them, we'll be able to have some leverage there too. The only way we get that special job is by doing smaller ones in those cities until we catch their ear. Then, they'll contact me, and we're off. If you're looking to get some coin for the fruits of your labor, you should talk to Tanelia. She sounds tough, but she'll cut you a fair deal. I also suggest you spend some time in the training room. Just talk to Vipper. He'll show you around. I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex. Hey, this guild needs the coin. Walking away without taking work is not going to make you popular around here.
So you're the new recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted. I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use. You've done well. Thank you. Here, this is for you. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make. All right then.
What is on your mind?
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear. One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. Now you I like. I've been getting sick of the pushovers that usually walk in here. I think you and I are gonna get along just fine. Now it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
Place to make some gold.
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh? I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs. When a client needs us to eliminate another, we don't operate like the Dark Brotherhood. We find alternate means to get them out of the way. We send you to plant some phony evidence in the Mark's house and then tip off the town guard. The rest takes care of itself. Sound like you can handle it? Good. Here's what you need to do. Well, you done or what? Hmm? Sure, why not? Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again. If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Alright, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me. I bet you are. Which one do you want? Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary? Fine. Here's everything you need to know.
Yes? Can I help?
Yes, my friend.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? That's the wrong answer. Last thing the Blackbriars need around here is some troublemaker trying to steal a piece of the action. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you.
Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves Guild, and so do the other guards. If you're looking to... There's an apothecary in town, yeah. But it's down on the lower walkway, so stay sharp if you go down there.
What can I do for you, friend?
What was that? What was that?
I can smell nice.
Come on. All over now. Come on!
What was that? Now you're mine. I'm on fire! He burned! You!
Do your work!
What was that?
What was that?
This ends now.
No one can save you now!
Lucky.
I'm on fire!
It's nothing.
You can't win this!
You are a feisty one.
This ends now.
Damn you!
I think that maybe we should surrender.
Put you down!
Put up a real fight! I cannot best you!
This ends now.
We have company. You clipped a whisker.
Close.
They will bother us no more.
Is someone there?
We have been spotted.
Ha! Found you. My money's on the...
You're a dead woman!
You can't beat me.
I'm on your side.
I'll see you in pieces.
This is not a game, you fool.
Hey, watch what you're doing.
I have your back, my friend. Your fingers are talented.
Worthless mercenaries. I didn't think Maven or Mercer would allow me to get away with this, but I had little choice. I can't. If I do, I may as well cut my own throat. I understand. Maybe you can help me. I've already said too much. I gave you what you came in here for, now go. Leave me in peace. Go. Leave me in peace.
You want to ask me something? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Watch it!
Brilliant.
Stop that!
Yes? Until next time.
I am here for you.
Yes?
Hey! I want to talk to you. Now. You're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Nah, I don't think so. I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan. Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did. Go and pick some fights.
Mm-hmm. Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lass. Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people. Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip, lass. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
Hey.
Stealing? Didn't muck it up, I hear. Good. Here's your share. I bet you are. Which one do you want? Have a house with a good bit of valuables inside, but one particular item's caught my eye. You up for it? Here you go. Hope you don't muck it up.
Yes, my friend.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
New in town, eh? Here for the I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my wife. Hand what over. I have no idea what you're talking about. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of...
Guild on this one. Why should I bother? I've already made a bunch of coin off of his shipments, so anything else I squeeze out of him would be a bonus. Oh, wait a second. I see what this is. You want me to cut you in, or you'll rat me out to Brynjolf. Tell you what, I'll give you a share right now if you forget the whole thing. Whoa, calm down. Let's just think about this for a moment. You win. Tell Shadra he can forget the debt. Maybe I'll see you around the guild.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim.
Any luck with
Always
Sapphire?
As fresh as the day it was collected.
By the 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. I look forward to our next meeting.
Greetings, Honor. Everything I've got on display, really. Safe trap. Landstrider.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
You gonna buy something? You gonna just what you see here. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Sure, we can talk a minute.
Hey, good to see you.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones. Right here.
Working at the Riften Fishery is tough, but...
I won't go back to it. I won't.
How can I assist, Well, you've come to the right place. Maybe you can help me. Of course. It is all in this note. May
friend,
your road lead you to
Skyrim
warm
is
sands.
a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear.
Bandits harassed the caravan. A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land. You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to her. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim. I hope that you will come to do business with us again. The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
May your bed be warm, and your food sweet. May your road lead you to warm sands.
What is on your mind?
We are creatures of the desert. The north wind chills us to the bone.
Someone there.
Apparently, if you shave them, they look almost human.
Where are you? What can I do for you, friend?
Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special. Mm-hmm. Okay, let us get back to it.
Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
It is done. I won't go back.
Bandits harassed the camp. A few days ago we were ambushed. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me. Be careful. I missed. Yeah. It is a thing. A car. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every cent.
You've come to the right place.
The road makes this one weary.
You honor Khajiit with your presence. Son. You war. Even in this land of bitter cold.